I think we are live. Let me know if you guys can hear me, because seriously, this is the first time that I'm going live. So I am worried, and the technical stuff will probably not be too easy. So if you can hear me, please let me know in the comments. I'm seeing some people. We have Blue Blooms Art World from Nigeria. Hello. We have El Pajaro probably. I don't know. Sorry for mispronouncing. From California. Welcome. And Miriam from Egypt. Hi. I hope you guys can hear me. Do leave a comment, or I'll have to be checking that. I hope you guys can hear. Hi, welcome to my live stream, my first ever live stream. Hello, Dominique from Jamaica. Awesome, that's so good that you can hear me. I'm super excited because I was pretty sure you won't be able to. The video could potentially be choppy because I'm still trying to figure that out, but I hope it's not too bad for you guys. I hope you can enjoy it at least a little bit. I have so many things going on here. It actually took me the whole day to try and set it up. So I guess I'm just hoping it kind of works out. On the screen, you will see my beautiful drawing of the day today. Just kidding. This was my warm-up. So I just want to warm up before we get started so you don't see me struggle, which you'll probably see me still struggle. That's just part of it. Also, if the music is too loud for you or too quiet, let me know and I'll adjust that. This is kind of a test run. Yeah, I'll try to draw and talk at the same time. If you have any questions, I do have another monitor here that I'll be able to check all the time and answer your questions. And also, if you have any feedback on how I can make these live streams better, also let me know. There's a live chat on the right and I will be monitoring that. So hopefully it's going to go well. And today I'm going to draw a pretty girl, like always, and it's going to be a pretty short live chat, live stream, because I have something to do later on, but I thought it would be just fun to sketch with you guys and, you know, just have fun. Music's too quiet, Yuri. Okay, let's see. Try to figure it out. Thank you for joining my live stream. And let me know if this is any better, or maybe I should make it more loud. The music is nothing special. I turned on SoundCloud and, sorry, not SoundCloud, Epidemic Sound. I really like them. I have a subscription with them. And I turned on whatever they have that's peaceful and uplifting. and decided that that will be kind of the thing for this live stream. Yay, Yuri! Thank you for your suggestion. I'm glad that music is good now. Because I'm probably not going to be able to talk like the whole time. So it would be nice to hear some music. And if you guys are drawing together with me, let us know where we can see those drawings later on if you're going to be posting them somewhere. I'd love to see what you guys are going to come up with during this live stream. As for me, I found a reference image on Unsplash. Unsplash.com, website full of amazing royalty-free images where you can get inspired from, and it's legal to draw from them basically. And I found the first one literally that popped up because I realized I don't know what I'm going to be drawing. And then I looked at the time and it says that the live stream starts in 1 minute. And I'm like, great. Because I don't know what I'm going to be drawing yet. So I just found this reference image and it's this beautiful girl, of course. And I thought, why not? So here we have it. I was kind of hoping, since it's my first live stream, I knew something's gonna go wrong, right? I'm sure there's gonna be something that's gonna go wrong still. So I was just telling one of my best friends that here is the live stream, but I'm hoping that maybe nobody will show because I was so nervous. I don't know why. I guess being on camera is not very natural in a way. But I kind of wanted to stream, so. If you're afraid of something, do it anyway. Life's too short. Just these beautiful curls. The funny thing is, I was so worried to start this live stream for no reason whatsoever. But now that I'm painting, all the worries are gone. Because I'm meditating. You know what, Yuri? That sounds more like a compliment than anything else. I wish I also had the skills like Bob Ross, but at least I can sound like him. had to start. There's no mistakes, only happy little accidents. Which I'm probably gonna make a lot of. But the beauty of digital art is that every happy little accident can be reversed into not an accident, so I don't care. I'll definitely not finish this painting today. It's just the beginning. There's something beautiful or ugly. We'll see how it goes. Yuri, you were supposed to wash your car? What's the occasion? Are you going on a date? Well, to me, Alexia sounds like a lucky lady. I'm sure she will just show up when she's free at your house at some point. Yes, you should. I won't be on for too long. So maybe just do this sketch. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe start with the colors a little bit. I don't know yet. Cleaning the house sounds like a great idea. But you are an INFP, which makes you super special, but also prone to not cleaning for long periods of time. And I know because I'm the same. We're just too special for cleaning. I would love to do this more often. Maybe. We'll see. Well, there's 5 people watching, and one of them is me, one of them is you, and then 3 more people. Amazing people like Blue Blooms Art World. I am using Photoshop. This is just Photoshop, but you can use any software, obviously. And especially right now, where if you buy brushes for Photoshop, or you already have brushes, or you get free ones, most software actually support them, so that's super cool. But a lot of the software is basically the same. I kind of want to try Clip Studio Paint as well. I think it's $50 or something like that, and then you just get to keep it forever. While Photoshop is expensive, like you have to pay every month. It's considered industry standard, but honestly, I just think that any software that looks good, that works for you, is great, because at the end of the day, it's the artwork that matters. If somebody sees a beautiful artwork and then you say, yeah, I did it in like Paint Tool SAI or whatever, and they'll be like, ew, no, nobody's gonna do that. So just make sure your work is good, and the software is kind of secondary. Although you do need to understand how the software works. My dear friend uses Clip Studio Paint, but he does more of anime, manga style work, and it works fantastically for him. I'll actually try it just to see, but I am working with Photoshop because I had it for free for like 5 years while I was in the university. So when I was doing illustration in art university, part of the university thing was that I get the Adobe suite for free for as long as I'm in university, plus 1 year after. And that 1 year is coming to an end in like a few months. I think in 2 months I have to start paying for Photoshop. So I'm gonna try Clip Studio Paint first, and then I'll see if I'm gonna continue the subscription or not. This is honest, I don't know if it's like, obviously I'm used to it, so it'll be a little bit hard, but I heard that Clip Studio Paint introduced a thing where you can now upload your Photoshop brushes there, and I'm very excited about that because obviously these are my brushes and I'm so used to them, I can't imagine myself using any other ones. Really? Wow, I'm seriously trying my hands on it. Thank you so much for the session. It's so educative and informative. Ah, thank you. What's your name, by the way? I'm just very curious. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thanks. Joakim, what's up from Sweden? What time is it in Sweden? Also, are you joining me for drawing session or just watching? I mean, for live streams, like, Usually they're pretty long. Mine is going to be short today, but usually they're pretty long. So it's nice if you want to watch your favorite artist or just some artists. It's a good idea to also draw so that you are productive as well and not just them. And this way you get to learn about the artist, hear their voice, watch them draw, but also create something of your own. And I think that's just pretty cool. You know, when I used to start drawing before, I would focus on the face and then I would continue with everything else. But now lately I need to get everything done and then I can focus on the face. Maybe. We'll see. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm so glad you're on this live. You guys are the first people on my live. I'm so grateful. My first live. And just thank you for being here. And if I ever become famous, doubtful, but if I do, you'll be able to say, I was on her first live. So, hopefully, you guys are gonna be able to say it at some point. We'll see, we'll see. No promises. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this sketch. Aw, Yuri. If I'm ever famous, will you invite me on your future podcasts? We can do a thing about it. Randy, she could be looking at... Yeah, I think it is a C she's looking at. There could be both. We will have to wait and see because there's no plan. So I was also thinking about flowers, but you know how in school or in kindergarten you add birds and it's like, and like, you know what? Let's see. Yeah, still works. Like, looks pretty legit. There could be a boat, yeah. I don't know, what size would they be? I guess it depends on how high she is. We'll see, we'll see. Oh. Oh, what did I do? There could be like a whole bunch of people paddleboarding. Paddleboarding? Yeah. Maybe kayaking even. You know? I love kayaking. I'm really bad at it, but... Or it could be just tiny boats. That's a good idea with boats, Randy. Although I can't draw them, so I'll have to pull up some references. It looks like a candle. Yeah, I'll really need the references, but it's a good idea for sure. Elizabeth, thank you so much. You guys believe in me more than I believe in myself. Oh, that's so sweet. The hat was the giveaway? Yeah. The way the head is positioned, for sure. She could be looking up though, right? I don't know. We'll see, because I'm not focused too much on her yet. I just want to figure out like the whole thing at once, I guess. And then the colors and then the face. I do like the idea with boats though. What country would have boats, like the most boats? I feel like I'm thinking, well, all countries that have water would have boats. But where is she? Where is she right now? I am watching a Turkish TV show. So I'm thinking she is Turkish, or she traveled to Turkey and she's exploring. Yeah, she's exploring right now. What? Portugal? Could be Portugal, yeah. She could be on the deck of a cruise ship. She could be, but she's not. Maybe she just landed off the cruise ship. You know, yeah, so... I don't know. I'm trying to find a reference image right now. Kind of, for the boats. Obviously, I'm not... If I was taking this photograph and painting it exactly, that would be copyrighted. But I'm just using it for reference. So I think that's fine. Maybe like that. Have some boats. Finland has the most boats? Like, for real? It's a pretty small country. Because I looked up yesterday countries by population, and the number 235, which is the latest one, was a country with only 800 something people, and that was Vatican. Finland, I remember it was like one of the... That's so cool. The anime friend I told you about, he's actually from Finland. That's so cool, man. The thing with references is that you want to see a reference. You want to have a reference that has the same point of view or angle, or approximately the same, the height, right? That your original painting has. It's a little bit difficult because most of these are from up, right? So we have the bird's eye view, but in our drawing, we're kind of looking at the water a little bit. The water is a little bit below the vanishing point, the eye level. So basically, this is our eyes right here, and we're kind of looking down. So we're still kind of looking down, but it's not too much. If you understand perspective at least a little bit, you would know that. So kind of like here, we have the vanishing point somewhere here, and we're looking a little bit down. So this perspective for the boats would work. I'm just gonna copy this, save this, and I can use it for the boats later. Cool. Thanks, Yuri. That was very educational. The music stopped. Let's see. Finland. I would have never guessed. If I had to bet, I wouldn't have bet on it. So interesting. Yeah, so for sure, Randy, you could change the depth of the main character. You could like do a totally different angle. But I'm just saying that if you already have like an idea or some reference you're working with, and then you want to add extra elements, like if I wanted to add birds, if I wanted to add boats, one of the things that people don't think about when they do so, especially at the beginning of their art journey, is that they would just pick any boat and they would start drawing it. So if I picked some boat that you look from all the way down, I would start drawing it, and it would kind of end up looking like this, right? So we have the boat, and then it would kind of look something like that, and then the flag, whatever, right? But that makes zero sense, because right now we are here, the vanishing point would be way up high. So that one just doesn't make sense. I guess it's just like one of the things you have to think about. I'm saying it because I remember I didn't understand how to pick a reference image. So that definitely helped me. Just a few things to think about. Also, another thing is, like, if you're painting specifically, it would be good to have images that are at about the light is coming from the same angle. So right now, as I'm recording this video, there's one light straight ahead of me and one on top. But if I looked at reference for a hand, and for that hand, the light would be on the opposite side, and then I painted that hand for me, it would make zero sense, you know? So it's just one of the extra things. That we have to think about. Like, we don't have enough already. Hue, saturation, brightness, contrast, value, composition, colors, anatomy. And I'm not even talking about things like the rhythm, right? Or whatever. Bridget Bardot. Bridget Bardo. Hello, Yuki Power. So is that what we're naming her? Bridget? I need to write it down. Okay. Or is it a reference to something I'm not getting? Could be a reference. I could be looking very dumb right now. Bridget Bardo. Please tell me it's not a reference to someone very famous and I'm just being silly. Yeah, Yuri, that's right. Your space has more space, but also I feel like, let's say you have a queue of 10, right? And as a beginner artist, you like focus on one, and then it takes you an hour. Then you go step 2, and then it takes you an hour. But when you're like drawing more and more, the first step would take you like 10 minutes while you're also loading the second step and the third step, and it just kind of starts happening faster, faster, and faster. Like, I know if I was 5 years ago and I wanted to paint this, I'd still be on the figure. I'd still be trying to be like, oh, where's the, okay, the shoulders here, okay. So we have, oh, okay, and then we're going down, all right. And then we have this box, and I would like be going for that kind of style and I'd be thinking about it too much. But now you just sort of go for it and find the movement. And I still don't like her hand, so we're gonna have to fix that now. As you can tell, I love lasso tool. Very good. Yeah, that's better. That's better because she only has one hand in this drawing, but she actually has 2 hands. I'm sure of it. So we're gonna do one more here. Oh, thank you so much. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. If you can tell me what your name is, somebody left a comment. You explaining stuff reminds me of my past college lecturer. Interesting, clear, but informative. I would love to know how can I say your name so I can thank you. But that's so funny. You know, I was kind of worried that maybe I'd be too boring or something. Because I love explaining stuff. If you ask me a question and you need my help, I can get carried away big time. I can just explain and explain, and my friends know how much I love arguing as well. But not arguing in the sense of like fighting, but like arguing in the sense you have an opinion and I have an opinion. And I want you to prove me wrong, but I'll argue my side till the end. And sometimes I even argue your side till the end too. So it's kind of like that. I just love arguments. Like philosophers used to argue. I remember I had this teacher in philosophy in grade 11. And she told me that she has like an Italian family and they're very loud when they have dinner or lunch and they all sit together. And she said they argue all the time and that's why they can't invite anybody in, because all of them are interested in philosophy and because they're Italian, as she said, they are very loud when they argue. So they would just like scream at each other and yell and argue about some topic, some very moral high argument. And then after dinner, it would be like nothing happened. And friends don't understand that because they're like, oh my God, you literally just all fought. I thought you guys are gonna move out to different places or whatever, never see each other again. She's like, no, we were just having fun, you know? And I love that. I love that. I actually really, really love that. I'd love to argue with someone like that all the time. I'm very open to any opinion. If you can convince me I'm wrong, I would love that. Please do. Okay, I got way too ahead. Thank you, Max. Hiroki, thank you so much. I hope I'm saying it right. Hiroki. I have the teacher quality feel. It's so interesting because I don't feel like I'm able to teach much. I'm just, you know, learning here with you guys, having fun with you, and look at this. How long has been the live stream for? How long? How long has this been going on? I don't even know. Because I didn't get a lot done. Usually I'd be way ahead at this point. But it's okay. Thank you for the comment. I do love teaching, even if I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm one of those people who, if I don't know something, I'll watch like 50 tutorials about it, and then I'll teach you, because I'll feel like I know it, even if I don't understand what's going on. Do you like my music? Very chill. Maybe I feel like they're too big and too close together. There is this thing, I don't know what to call it, but it basically says that if you're putting anything on canvas, like, oh no, where did my color go? There it is. Okay, cool. We're good. If you're putting anything on canvas that doesn't belong there or whatever, even if it does belong there, put it in threes, but don't put it like 1, 2, 3. Instead, do what I did here. Put it 1, 2, and the third one somewhere else. So 2 should be closer together and then 1 further apart, right? Because that makes for a more interesting dynamic. And it looks more believable in some way. Even if in real life, you could take a picture and all 3 boats were like this. But this one would be fine too, because 2 are big and 1 is small, so that also has that like change, whatever. Okay, so we have 2 boats here. We're gonna have 1 more here. Maybe I'll just take away the boats at the end. But I was thinking, like, if we do have boats, then it's a port. So we would have to have a bunch of boats here, you know, because they're gonna be parked. Yeah, we would need them to be parked, and then this could be like a port or something, And then we could have some greenery. And then we would have buildings. Maybe not close to her face, but we want it to be leading to her face, like that, right? So, I don't know, maybe? Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna make, for now, I'll just leave the buildings to be small. But then maybe we're gonna have clouds. Like that. And then one here. Because it's gonna be a bright day. Or maybe it's gonna be a gloomy day, yeah. No, not that obvious. Okay, but we're gonna have some clouds leading towards her, because what we want to create is something that leads towards her, because right now what we have is this, and that kind of makes us look far. And we need it to point to her. We can do that with clouds, we can do that with buildings as well, right? And say the buildings are going towards her and like getting higher or something. I don't know. Could be a hill. I also don't want it to be too busy. It looks very busy right now. So we'll see later what's happening. What's up in the chat? Pizza Mario, pizza Italiano. What is this? Oh, like the right, the teacher. I'm already like past that. I'm thinking. Time gets lost when you're painting. I should know. I once thought I was painting, and when I came out of my art trance, I hadn't even touched the canvas with my brush. I was so lost into the painting. That's so interesting. Were you just speculating that one drop of paint? Is that's what was happening? And that's actually very interesting. I do get lost as well, like a lot, but I usually get lost because I'm doing something, you know, because I'm drawing. So I forgot what my thing is for flipping canvas. So I'm gonna have to do it this way during the chat. I mean, it doesn't look so bad. Is there anything that really stands out to you? Like a mistake? Let me know if you see some big mistake that I'm missing, because I got used to it. If I'm not seeing it, and I will read the chat for now. Yuki, 37 minutes. Okay, yeah, you know, that's been a while. This is the longest sketch I've ever done in my life. I'm always like in quiet and in focus. Damn. Yuri music. I know, it is perfect. It's dreamy. The mood is called dreamy, so I guess it's perfect for the painting. Randy, you're doing great. That's it. Her hand could be waving. Yeah, we could do that maybe. But I don't know. I love your boat idea, but I'm thinking more of like, she's not seeing anybody there. She's just kind of looking at the ocean, looking at the boats, thinking about, maybe she's thinking about all those people that live there. Doesn't that happen to you, that sometimes I would drive past the street in a car and then I would look at the houses, and sometimes I'm like, wow, there's so many people there and they all have their lives, their worries, their problems, their family, friends, loved ones, and I know nothing about them. I know nothing about, like, I don't know anything basically about anyone, about the world. There's so much that we don't know, and so I kind of wanted to give that feeling. but romanticized because she looks so cute. I feel like maybe she's thinking about life, but also about feelings and emotion. What else do we have here? Boobs are too high? What? Where are the boobs? The boobs are here. This is a boob. Did you think this was boob? Be honest. Because if yes, that like this. Oh. Nah. That would be crazy. This is her hair. Okay. Here. Just so it's more clear. Oh man. That'd be crazy. The background paint pointing to the main focus. I can't wait how that will turn out. It's very interesting. Yes, that's something you see in most paintings. Actually, if you pay close attention, if there's a background and there's the figure or the main point, you will see a lot of them pointing somehow to the figure, whether it's through the clouds or through the positioning, or sometimes just through color. If she would have like super red lips but nothing else, then that could work. But I do like using the pointing method and like the growing, and just so all the lines point on her. In the perfect world, I would have this go maybe like this, right? So if I were to just change the position completely, right, I could do it like that. But then it's kind of boring, you know, because it's a little symmetrical. Yes, we're going to her face, but I just find it a bit boring. So I would rather have it like that, so, but make it more complicated, but then it looks better. So hopefully it looks better. Maybe it will look horrible. Maybe I'll never finish it, like a lot of the things that I do in life. So we'll see how it goes. Yes, that was funny. Yuri is hilarious. I know him very well. He's actually one of my best friends. And I'm so glad he's here. And he's a hilarious person. Sometimes on purpose, but a lot of the times, no. You know? Which makes it even better. Figures walking in the distance behind her. Yes, we could totally... Yes. Yes. Okay, but let me just... Yeah, you know, it's fine. We're gonna have some figures walking here. So... if this is her height, so here's how we're gonna figure out. We have this is our vanishing point. Okay, this is the vanishing point. No, wait, it's here. What am I doing? Oh no, I almost deleted her. Crazy. Okay, anyway, so this is the vanishing point. And that means that if this is her height, okay, and damn, I forgot how to do it. Basically, if we do this, so all the figures, depending on where they're positioned, will have a height relative to her. So here we have her height, right? And if we want somebody positioned here, right, then we can make these lines, right? So if we want somebody positioned here and they're the same height as her, they will be this tall. And then if we want somebody positioned here, let's say a couple, we connect that to this height. This will be their height. Okay, so we're gonna have somebody here looking out maybe as well. Then we can have a couple going at the back, We can always have somebody in the foreground as well to make it more interesting. We could have somebody's hand or somebody's hair here. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm just gonna copy this for myself. There you go. So this is approximately where we're gonna have the people. I don't know if I'm gonna have anybody in the foreground. Unless they're on this side. I don't know. We'll see. That's a little bit later. What's the chat doing? Hello, my name is Stephanie and I apologize that I'm extremely late. I have loved working through your email challenge and was excited to see you had a live chat. Woo! Stephanie, I'm so glad you took the challenge. If anybody doesn't know who's watching this, I have a 7-day drawing challenge on my blog, yourartpath.com, that you can join. And basically every day you get a new prompt for 7 days of something you can draw that day. It's so you don't feel art block and just feel excited. That's okay that you're late. Oh my god, but you showed up and I'm so happy. I know I just sent out the email literally like 10 minutes before this live. I wasn't even expecting anybody to show up, but I just thought to myself, you know what, if I don't do this live today, I'm probably never going to do it. So I just decided why not, and I'm here. So I hope whoever's watching, and there's 9 of us here, I hope you guys are enjoying it, and if you are, leave a comment that you would love to see another one, and I might just make it. So here's the thing. I've been doing this sketch for a very long time, and I'm definitely not going anywhere with this, and I have to finish this live in about 5 minutes tops. So let me just quickly save it, and we're gonna chat for a bit because I have to be going soon. But thanks everyone for joining. Okay, so what else do we have? Stephanie, welcome. Exactly. This picture is stunning. I struggle with perception and depth. Any suggestions? I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for diving in. Yes, Stephanie, thank you so much. Perception and depth. That's a very good one. Actually, wait, let me see. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this in my course. Let me see. So shameless plug, but actually no, I just want to check. I just want to see if I did talk about this. Yeah, in perspective, I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe light and shadow, I don't know. But with the perception, yeah, I did talk about this, but I can't see it right now. Anyway, I'll have to look at it later. But so with the perception and depth, you have to remember a few things. I've mentioned all of them in the course, but the most important ones, in my opinion, is obviously the size, right? So as you saw, I figured out how to place figures in the distance that would be believable. And in order to do that, I used the already existing character. So that's something you can learn in the fun perspective course that I have on learn.yourartpath.com. But another thing is the color. So the further we look into the painting, we would have less saturated colors, and they would also usually look more blue. So let me show you. If I did her painting, and for example, let's say I will do the road in this case, and the road would be, I don't know, for some unknown reason, it would be kind of red and kind of more saturated, right? We're really going into the distance here. So because we're going into the distance, I'd probably go here, less saturated, and probably less values as well. And all the way down here, something of this color. And that would be the perfect way to show the distance. Obviously not with these crazy colors, but I just wanted to show you. So if we look at the values, if you had stones the whole way, the stone would have dark shadows, the color of the stone, and the highlight. or even the specular highlight in this case, right? And then we would have super dark shadow. I'm just gonna make this. This is just a very quick explanation. If we wanted to paint the same stone over here, even if the value stays the same, the highlight will not be the same bright. So maybe it would be here. The shadow of the stone would not be as dark, and the occlusion shadow would not be as dark either. So that would be more believable. And of course, the latest part, the size. The size would be smaller. And now you have a believable perception of depth, more contrast, higher saturation, higher values. Everything's brighter the closer it is. And of course, the higher the so we're going from the spectrum of white to black in here, right? Of course, I'm talking about sunlight mostly. And then at the back, these are the values we're working with. And if you add color into the mix, we're going from something that has any color you want to something the same color, but more towards the blue. And a good way to do that is obviously not to go towards the blue, but let's say we have something yellow here at the back, and we want to show that this is more at the back. We can select a soft round brush and a deep blue color that's desaturated, and we just kind of, that's it. That's literally what I'm talking about. So don't think you have to go and select the blue color and put it there, obviously not, but it would just go more towards the blue. And that is a cool trick to use. Okay, I don't have much time left. Let's see. Thank you. I will have a nice time. If this piece will be finished, I'll let you guys know. Randy, thank you for subscribing. That's so awesome. I wonder if there was a pop-up, because I set up that if somebody subscribes, there's going to be a pop-up, but I think I missed it. I was paying too much attention to what I was explaining. But if there was a pop-up, I hope you enjoyed that. Blue Blooms, you said your name was Elizabeth, if I remember correctly. I would definitely love to see another one. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I really enjoyed doing this. That looks like a distance. Exactly. So use these tricks in your own work. Oh my God, Stephanie, I am so glad you feel like you've learned a lot. I don't know how this happened, but I'm glad anyway that I was able to explain. I do explain it in more depth in the course, but of course, like, you don't have to get the course. I'm sure there's so many YouTube tutorials like everywhere on YouTube and on different blog posts, but this is just kind of how I understand it, because I understand it as a 5th grader, you know, like at the 5-year-old level, maybe even. So that's how I explain it. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm so glad. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much. I do have to run. My friend's picking me up in a second. Thank you for everybody who joined. This means so much to me. It is my first live, so I'm very excited that it went much better than I expected. And well, I say that now, but then I will rewatch this live later on, and then I'll tell you my actual opinion in the comments. But for everybody who joined, thank you so much, and do hit the like button. It will help me a lot, because, you know, my YouTube channel is still a baby. Maybe it will grow at some point, but thanks for those who are supporting me from the start of this journey. I am so grateful. Actually, wait. I spent so much time making this, so I will go into intermission now. So do you like my technical skills? I hope you do, because it took me 2 days. Yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for joining my live. I'm super grateful. Again, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And one person disliked this video, but that's totally okay. This is not for everyone. This is just for chilling. So if you do enjoy it, thank you. And I will see you on the next live if it ever happens. Bye. And now I try to end the stream less awkwardly. Wait, I have to confirm.